Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be completely different, like something I haven't done in a while. So I did a voiceover makeup tutorial just to get by it fast. I keep filming and I always ramble too much about random things, so I felt like just doing a voiceover would be just 10 times better. So that's what's going to happen in the next clip, and then in the last clip of the video, that's ending the video as well, I am talking about this wig. I am doing a makeover on it. I didn't show y'all my thinning and cutting. I did that yesterday when I filmed because I thought it was gonna work, but it didn't, so I'm over that. But I got to show you how to make it look natural from your parting, and I cut the wig as close as I can to the hairline to make it look natural. So if you guys want to see all of that mess in one video, please keep on watching. Hey girl, what is up? So get comfy because this is going to be a long video probably. I don't know. Let's see. So right now I'm doing my eyebrows first. This is like the makeup portion of the video before we get into the wig. But I always do my brows first. It's a no-no if I do anything else first. Also, I shave my brows. Holla at your girl Nat because she made me do the impulsive decision. It's amazing. I love it. My face has an instant facelift off the bat when I do my eyebrows now, because as you can see, I'm actually doing it now. I do my eyebrows straight. I only have straight brows now. I love it. I can do my eyebrows as high as I want, as low as I want, literally however I want. And of course, I can just always erase the product and redraw the line that I want to my desire. You'll see throughout the video, my eyebrows they look amazing. I love my eyebrows now. So I'm using all Benefit products on my eyebrows. I'm using the Precisely My Brow Pencil. I'm in the shades between 4.5 to 5. And as you can see, my eyebrow is fleek, like straight. So now what we're doing is actually we're going in with the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer, I think in Coconut. And what I'm going to do with this is basically clean up my brows and really make them straight. Now this is a key point in my makeup routine. I have to have flake eyebrows. I will not feel the same if I don't. So as you can see, I'm taking the slightest amount of concealer and just taking that line straight as heck. Like, I'm so picky with my eyebrows, but now that I've actually shaved my eyebrows, it's kind of easier to do what I want with my eyebrows without having hair in the way. Of course, I have my little stingy hairs on certain days where they like point down because my eyebrows are naturally arched, but it's whatever. So that's what we're doing for the eyebrows. So now all you're going to see me do is just set my brows in place, basically, and I'm using the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter, and I love this stuff. It's amazing. If you're on the cheap side, go ahead and get the Maybelline Clear Brow Gel or the Clear Mascara. It's just as amazing. And what I'm doing now is just blending out that concealer, just because I had a lot of haters in high school that told me, like, oh, you never blend your eyeshadow well, or you never blended your concealer well. Well, honey, look what I'm doing now. And now my brows are on fleek. Try me again. But right now, all I am doing is showing you guys the palettes. I'm using the ℌ𝔶𝔡𝔯𝔬 Thunder by Dominique Cosmetics. This is my fave go-to, and you're going to see why. And this is the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star Conspiracy Palette. A lot of controversy, I know, shade and tea, whatever. But it's amazing. I love it. It was worth the money. So this is why that is my favorite palette. I don't know the shade. I will probably put it down below. But I'm just going to go back and conceal my eyes because we need an even base. Now, I kind of regret using this concealer, and you're going to see why in the next clip. This concealer dries pretty fast. I didn't even tell you what kind of brush that was. What kind of woman am I? That was a Real Techniques buffing brush. Now I'm just using the pink Makeup Box brushes. These are bomb as heck. I love these brushes, and I'm just going in with Tannicon, and I think it's like a soda shade. It's between there. I don't know, but I'm putting it in my crease, and I'm just going to buff it out and spread it out as far as I can just to give that soft glam feel, because this is really a soft glam type of look. Now, you can also do a nude look with it, but I just did it with red. But this is the Morphe like LGBTQ plus collection. I love this brush collection. It's my fave. This brush is tiny and petite to get into those small like areas of my eyes to make my eyes look more defined. And all you're going to see me do right now is basically tell you to blend it in your inner corner of your eye because I like connecting my nose contour with my eyeshadow to make it seamlessly just go all together. So that's what I was just showing you, like to make sure you blend it into your inner corners to give it a flawless look. So once we're done with like the basic eyeshadow, we're gonna go in with like, well, I went in with this brush, but honestly, you're gonna see me give up that brush option in like 2.5 seconds because it wasn't doing anything for me. I remember like in the mid application of it that it's not gonna apply even with a wet brush. So I went ahead and attacked it with my fingers and it just did so much better. Dominique, girl, send me your PR because I am obsessed with your palette. I use it in every single look. You can see how proud I am of you right here. I love this palette. It's so pigmented. I use it literally in every single look. I don't know how I fit it in, but I do. And I'm just showing y'all, look at this pigment. It is popping. But I'm just going to show y'all in like also a few seconds that I'm using like a burnt brown orangey shade in the palette that she has as well. Now this I'm just going to put on my upper lash line just to give it a little lash effect. I chose to use this shade specifically because it opens my eyes a little bit at the end and it just falls together so well. So I was happy that I actually made this decision. Like, yeah, I couldn't stop looking at myself. This eyeshadow is so beautiful. The pigment, ugh, beautiful. Alright guys, for the face, I'm first going in with the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This has been my go-to ever since I saw Jeffree Star talk about it, and I got it at like Sephora, and it's so amazing. I massage it into the skin to make sure my skin is really getting moisturized and hydrated. If I don't do that, my skin will dry out basically. And what I'm using for primers now are the newest Laura Mercier canvas primers. These are amazing. I'm using the perfecting one and the like glowing one. It just makes my skin glowy. And I'm now using the Benefit Pearl Professional Primer. This is also a newbie for me, so I was obsessed. I love the Laura Mercier primers. Like, literally, they are amazing. Like, you can put them all together and it makes my skin look so good. So as you can see, I'm putting the glowing one on the highest points of my cheekbones to make those pop out a little more, and you can see my little glowy skin or whatever. And so then for foundation, we are going in with the Maybelline Fit Me. It's like the dewy foundation. It's the norm for like drugstore. I know I always use high-end, so I wanted to use a drugstore today. Sorry mom, I stole that from you. But I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that with a Morphe Beauty sponge. I don't use any other sponge, maybe like Real Techniques, but I can only use Morphe. Like, it's bomb, like top notch. I cannot use any other sponge. Alright, so we're trying to achieve that perfect under eye, that bright under eye effect. I am still trying to get in the hang of it, so I'm going to tell you two concealers that I have been using recently. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape. This is my first time also using this, and it's amazing. You don't need a lot, less is more. And I just went on top of that with my CoverGirl concealer. As you all know, I've been using the CoverGirl concealer for a hot minute now. It really brightens up my face. I just use the Tarte one as more like a color corrector, and then I go on top with a more brighter, less of my shade concealer. And then I'm setting all of that with the RCMA No Color Powder. So as you can see, I am really packing on the powder. I'm less baking and more just making sure I'm really firmly pressing that powder into my skin. And what this does is it just really softens the skin and makes it less dry and cakey and more just set. Like, it doesn't make my skin feel really dry and cakey. It just makes it feel dewy and soft. Ever since I came back to using the RCMA powder, it's been amazing. I'm really trying to buy the Laura Mercier powder. I haven't used that in a fat minute, so I'm really trying to get back into that powder. But as you can see, I'm just really just pressing in the powder, less dragging it or putting it in certain areas. I apply it all over the face, and you're going to see in a couple seconds that I'm just going to go in with a big, like, dual fluffy brush and just swipe my face all over it just to make sure the powder is even. Alright, so next all I'm doing is the bronzing, contouring, and highlighting of the face. I'm using the MAC Give Me Sun powder. This has been my go-to since like my freshman year of high school, and I'm just going in with a Morphe R9, I think. I was really jamming out here, excuse me, but when you get in the mood, you get in the mood, and I was hyped. But I'm just applying that really highly, like really high on my cheekbone area, and I shave my sideburns off so I can see the line of where the top of my ear connects with my little cheekbones or my little dents in my face to really emphasize my cheeks, I guess. And also I'm just going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder, their bronzer powders in Rich Amber. And I'm just using a dual fiber brush just to get a light amount of it, not a heavy amount, because that's what's going to happen if you use like a different type of brush. So I use that brush instead. Sorry I'm behind. But next we are doing contouring the nose. Now this is a big thing in my routine I'm trying to learn and perfect. I am just slowly going in with the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. I am obsessed with this. It's amazing. It's so tiny. They sent me like all of their mini travel sized items, and it's literally the cutest thing ever. I am obsessed. And Ollie wanted to pay a visit and say hello, and you know, the usual. I love my little pup. I had to show him. But I'm just jamming out, a little sad, and then I'm going to dip into some blush now. Blush is a must for me, so I'm going in with the Buxom Mykonos blush. It's their Wonderlust blushes, and I'm going in with like a Lexi blush brush, I guess. That's what it said, and I'm just applying that on the high points of my cheekbones. And this is what really makes your cheekbones stand out. And focus less in the front if you don't want the big apple cheeks, and focus it more on the side to get a pushed out, I guess, look. I don't know how else to explain it, but last but not least, we are going in with the Dragon Transformation. It's the Dragon Beauty powder. This is a must for me too. I love it so much. It really brightens my under eye if the concealer is not doing it for me. Alright guys, we are almost done. I am just going in with the Fresh Vitamin Nectar spray. This is my go-to for setting spray. It leaves my face looking glowy. And I'm just going to fan that until like it's midway dry. I don't let my face sit all the way because I like going back in with powders, and I like going in with a damp face for my highlight. Now I am going in with the newest addition to my face routine, which is the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics highlighter. This is her loose highlighter, and it's in the shade Extra. And when I tell you it's never looked this good on my face until today, it hasn't. You're gonna see in these next few clips how bomb my face and my underbrow is glowing. I am also using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Omrizi highlighter, which is also a go-to. I just don't want to use it until it runs out. So all I'm doing here is basically just going underneath my eyes and putting those same shades, Tanacon or the Soda shade and this burnt shade from the Dominique's palette, underneath my eye. And I was getting a little bit itchy near my brow. Don't know why. I think it was the lashes. And I'm just applying that, making it smoked out so it looks nice. And then for my waterline, we're going in with a brown, like, waterline liner that Buxom sent me, but it's a bomb. Like, I love it because it makes my eyes pop out. And then we're using the newest edition, actually. They just sent me this 2 days ago. It's their newest mascara, and it's bomb for my under eyes. And then we're going in with the Il Maquillage collaboration with Carly a Bible. Now this is such a stunning color. I forgot the name, but it will be in the description because I do use these lipsticks often. but I want to say it's Venus, but I know they're sold out, so I don't want to get y'all's hopes up. But it is so bomb, like the lip and everything together just looked so stunning. But let's go ahead and get on to the wig portion of the video finally. Okay guys, so for the talking portion of the video, since we are done with the complete look, I have a little review on a wig that I got from ℌ𝔶𝔡𝔯𝔯𝔬. They have been sending me wigs for like the past few months, my blonde wig, my brunette wig, and now this wig right here. Now I did try to film a video 2 days ago that did not work out, and I mean it did not work out. It was tossed away, so hopefully we can edit this one. So let's go ahead and do that now. So ℌ𝔶𝔡𝔯𝔯𝔬 sent over a beautiful I guess dirty blonde wig. I've never had this color before, nor have I ever had it on myself. Probably middle school, but it was probably more orange. This one's giving me kind of like a green tint. I don't know, maybe it's just the lighting. But I've never, and I mean never, had a wig like this. So I'm excited. I have tried it on already just to see, like, you know, a little glimpse of it. But I don't know how I feel about it. I guess it just didn't grow on me. I do want to wear it as a side part instead of a middle part because that's how it comes. So I'm for sure going to be doing a lot of cutting on this. Now, I did cut the lace off that isn't needed already because I just wanted to make the video go by faster instead of wasting y'all's time. I like to put a headband to push back my hair. It helps a lot just because I'm not like fighting with my hair to get behind the lace. It's already back once I do it like this. So all I have to do is just plop the little cap on. But in the box it comes with where did that comb go? I just had a comb somewhere. Well, it comes with a comb. It comes with these little things that I never freaking use because I don't know how to use them. I've seen people use them. I just don't use them. You get a little edge control. I love these. They're perfect on my own hair. I use it 24/7. I actually have the black one. It's like getting beat up now. It has like all this stuff on it. But I use the crap out of those. They do come in handy. If you can hear my AC, I'm sorry, it just started. It hasn't started in like an hour, so now it's coming back on. But I'm just gonna put this wig cap on my head. Make sure to get all the hair. Now this one's a little bit smaller, but it got all my hair in. It does the job. And I just push it back a tiny bit, and then one in the middle. We have the adjustable straps right here. I don't know if y'all can see those, but they're here. It was a 24-inch wig, and then I cut it to my liking just because it gives it less of a wiggish feeling and look. I wanted to look something like my everyday hair. If I did want to wear this and glue it to my head, I wanted it to look as seamless as possible, as natural as possible. I sprayed it down with a lot of dry shampoo. But like, I have to cut the lace off. I think I'm gonna do that right now. Y'all are gonna witness me probably mess up this wig. That was a lot of hair. But like, just so it can lay like that, because I want it to be a side wig, so we would have to lay it like this. I have to cut some more, or I can pick it up a little bit. It's fine because it's the end of it, and all I have to do is just glue it down like that. Look how natural this looks. Like, of course it's gonna be your darkest hair, but whatever. Like, they're gonna get the point that it's not real. The hair without cutting the actual hair off. I guess we can pluck on video too. I guess I'll give y'all that. Just because I started school and I don't know when I'm going to be able to upload next. Next, what we're going to do is just pluck the roots. Now, I don't go easy with this. I usually just try to get like a big chunk. No, I don't need that much, but I just split it in half, or just split little pieces and pull out. You can see more of like a scalp area, and of course you can always just put concealer if you're, you know, on the lazy side, but I prefer to have having it look more natural to me. Oh, I gotta get a smaller one. I kind of like it curled because I feel like it would give it more volume, but you know, whatever, who knows, we might keep it straight. But I am loving this wig. Wow. Yesterday, like, I was having a hard time trying to curl it, and I guess you can use like the little bending things like this, and you can just curl it yourself without heat, but I might just go in with like water and some heat. That's how I just learned how to do that on my own. So if you can see my thing, I don't care. I'm not perfect at it yet, but we're getting there. I'm just excited to like this wig. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Now I know it is a little bit off. I did a half voiceover and then a wig review at the end, but it happens, you know. I haven't been on YouTube a lot lately, so I guess this is our time to shine. 2020 is our year. I hope you guys are also having a good year. I will see you guys next time, and I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support, and adios.